time, so we'll go straight into today's presentation. So I now invite our very first speaker for the evening, Brother Dwight Horsford, to speak to us on the voters' registration.
Thank you, Madam MC. And a pleasant good afternoon to all our sisters and brothers of the New National Party. I like the numbers I'm seeing today. Not even the rain will stop the New National Party. I want to especially recognize my sisters and brothers at the head table, Sister Emmeline Pear, Brother Peter David, Brother Nolan Cox, Sister Kate Lewis, and Sister Clarice Modest Cohen. Our political leader is on his way. Sisters and brothers, these are troubled times. Very troubled times. And the only political organization that knows how to run the country is the New National Party. In these times, we are seeing a lot of strange things. Not only the country in a whole, but we realize that we have a government that is arrogant and unprepared. Arrogant and unprepared to lead. And so we are here today, and this is the first of a series of meetings, because we are not only talking house business today, we are talking national business, the interests of the people we're discussing. And so today, I want to talk just for a brief moment about a very important aspect of our work. The work that lies ahead of us, sisters and brothers. When our party was founded almost 40 years ago in 1984, the party committed itself to respect for the rule of law, to protect and uphold the interests of the individual, you, the citizens of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique. Party committed itself to that. NNP committed itself to democracy. Now you'll hear all kinds of talk and all sorts of propaganda. But there's only one true party in this country that's committed to the democratic process, that's the New National Party. And let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. Democracy requires vigilance. Democracy requires action, sisters and brothers. And for us today, one of the areas of urgently needed action is the voter registration list and its examination, canvassing the list. Canvassing the list. Between September 2022 and July of this year, we have noticed a dramatic surge in the registration of voters in certain key constituencies and areas in this country. Unprecedented, never like this before. And from our examination of these new registrants, we have discerned that the objective by this government that is running scared is to pad the voters list. You hear what I tell you? To pad the voters list. What is voter pardon? Voter pardon is a practice of adding people, adding persons to the voters list in a constituency so as to increase the margin or increase the quota of vote share of one party or particular candidate. And usually, adding persons who really don't belong on the list. So they take us for stupidity. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been advised that our political leader is here. Dr. Mitchell is as well. Batin. Yes, sisters and brothers, another welcome for our political leader. So friends, I was telling you about the padding. But what they failed to realize is that the new National Party was consecrated in 1984 to protect democracy in this country, so they're not going to fool us. We onto it. We are onto it. And this is why I want to advise you of these few things. It is critical that we train our canvassers. Canvasser training is critical. It is important and most critical now that our people in canvassing are trained to fish out those padded voters on the list. This is very serious, sisters and brothers, because you could have all the rallies, all the big junction meeting, all the wine and dance and wave for persons at the head table and Dr. Mitchell, and it will take us nowhere unless we sanitize the list, unless we catch them, unless we use the law against them, which is to find the padders, the padded voters, and get them off of the list. That is important. And so, as one of my brothers have said, the training has begun, and it will not end just there. We will have special groups of you dedicated to fishing out the padded voters list. And so, sisters and brothers, canvassers must pay attention to the list. Every addendum that comes out, examine it. You need to know and be aware of the people that live in your constituency, and more particularly, people that live in your polling division. Because every polling division is in focus by this exercise. And we are formulating a centralized and uniform approach to this exercise, a structured approach across the board, every constituency. That is the action that we will be taking. But we can do nothing without you. The protection of our democracy is not just a job for our canvassers. Each and every one of you need to play a part. You see, we just sing a song. We're going to fight with all our might, working for the NNP. Well, working for the NNP is not sitting down and complaining You will have to assist the canvassers as well, because you know who live in your area and you know who don't live in your area. So you will be called upon to help us. And that is where you must stand up, sisters and brothers, because the times are critical, very critical. And so, sisters and brothers, in the coming weeks and months, more work will be done on this front, because this is vital, this is critical work to protect our democracy and to ensure that the new National Party is able to rescue Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And so I want to thank all of you for your listening ears, and my sisters and brothers at the political head table for allowing me an opportunity to share some of these thoughts with you and to encourage you to move into action. Because from this day onward, as I said, it's from this meeting onward, it will be onward and upward until we are able to rescue our country. Thank you very much, sisters and brothers. Keep hope alive.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.